Welcome back to my 6-deck $12,000 bankroll challenge. Right here are the rules and the bets that we've been using throughout this challenge. If you need to pause the screen here to check those out, you can. Just a reminder, I do get these numbers from Blackjack Apprenticeship. So I have an affiliate link down below this video if you want to run your own numbers for your own blackjack games in the casinos near you. All right, but otherwise, it's going to be session number 25 today. And last time in session 24, we had a little bit of a win. And so we are currently at $12,987.50. So let me get that here for you. We have 10, 11, 12, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 with some of these black and green. All right, and then I need another 87.50. So I think these are in groups of 5. So that's 25, 50, 75, and then we should have 80, 85, and oh, I have one too many. There we go. That's why we counted up 87.50 there. All right, so I'm going to slide these over to you, and then I'm going to get our cards shuffled up for us today, and we're going to play through one shoe of this 6-deck blackjack. Let's go. All right, so those should all be shuffled up there for us, and then again, the dealer will ask you to cut the cards somewhere. So let's see here. We'll slice off a deck or so, and then or actually, I'm sorry, we need to cut off right around 41 cards for our penetration, as that's what our numbers call for over here in our notebook. Right here, that's 5.2, so it's about 0.8 cut off, so that's 41 cards is what I think that ends up equaling out to. So I always like to try to guess here. And so if I do this, I'm going to say right now that's more than 41 cards. I'm going to say I like to try to be within 3. I'm going to call that 44. All right, let's see how close we are or not. You know what? I'm going to change my mind to 45. I think it's a little bit more than that. Let's count it out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I shouldn't have changed my mind, as I would have been one away, but now I was 2 away. Okay, so that's 43, but our numbers, again, call for 41, so I'm going to take 2 back. We'll throw those somewhere in the middle, so it does not matter. Otherwise, those are going to go behind our cut card. I'm going to throw everything over here into the shoe. Got a burn card that we can put over into our discard tray. And then before we start, I'll put our $10 out. But before I start, just a reminder, the shoe, the discard tray, the chips, the cards, everything like that. If you want to purchase your own kind of practice supplies, you can at casinosupply.com. casinosupply.com, you can get 10% off with my code A1BJ. So like these very nice Monte Carlo 3-tone poker chips, I think is what those are called. Those would be 10% off. If you want to get 6 decks of the same cards, that would be 10% off. A shoe, right? Discard tray. I think right now the 6-card discard tray, last time I looked, was about $7.50 or so, $7.50. So you can get another 10% off of that. Which isn't a whole lot, but again, you're not paying too much anyway for really good quality material, which I would probably check that out if I were you. Again, the discard tray is probably the number 1 thing I would get as a beginner. All right, otherwise we have our discard or our burn card in our discard tray. We have our minimum bets. You ready to count? Let's go. Ooh, good luck on the ace. All right, I got to stop there. I have a count of -9 currently. So if we are right, that means that there's over 3 decks in there. It's probably closer to 4 now, which means I would divide by 2.5, maybe 3 still, depending on your deck estimation. And of course, -9 divided by that would be more than a true -3. Therefore, we would wong out and stop playing. Okay, so I'm going to count up all of these, and it's about a deck and a half, so it might take some time. But bear with me here as I go through this. I'll try to go make them all visible to the camera so you can see it. But this plus the burn card should be opposite what we had, which I said is -9. Let's see if I'm right. We have D1, 0, D1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, D1, D2, D1, D2, D3, D2, D3, D2, D1, D2, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, still 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 9. So this needs to be a neutral card if we are right. And it was. So this was all +9, which means our count was at -9. And so therefore we were correct. I didn't write that one down because I had to stop and tell you. But hopefully you guys counted the same that I did. Otherwise, we're going to count this up. Not sure if we're up or down or not today, so I will get those all in the right piles for us, and then we'll be right back with you to see how much we won or lost today. All right, a couple things here. One, I have these two $50 chips, so I'm gonna make that a 5. So I will cash those in for a $5 to make it easier to count. All right, and then 2, let's count these up. We have 10,000, 11, 12,000, 1, 2, 3, 400. So I don't think any of that changed. 12,400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with our greens over here. Again, I don't think those changed either, which is interesting. All right, so 12,900. This would be another 100, so that's 1,000, or you might say another 1,000, which is 13,000. So we are up today, which is good. And then we have 25, 30, 35, 40. So 13,040. Right, so I think that's a $52.50 win there. Not too bad. Again, remember our EV per hour is about $80 an hour. So that'd be a pretty good win with this size of a bankroll. Again, the idea here is that we kind of are slowly, in this case really slowly, building our way up, and so that we could eventually maybe lower our risk of ruin here, because it's currently at 2.75, which is a little bit high. So hopefully we can lower that a bit and get our EV even higher. So the ideal is to get your EV as high as possible with your risk of it's hard to say, your risk of ruin being as low as possible. All right, I think I need a break. So until next time, guys, remember, this is A1 Blackjack.